Good afternoon. Welcome to ISTV English News. I'm Surbla Kangabam. In today's top stories we have: Nabakishore takes over as Chief Secretary. Says efforts will be made to bring change in solar energy and education sector. The news in detail. Nabakishore, IAS, who has taken over as the new Chief Secretary of the Government of Manipur from today, has said it is necessary for the Administration Secretary of a state to work with experience, commitment and sacrifice in trying to bring change in the development of that state. Having completed his term of service, ex-Chief Secretary P.C. Lamkunga has retired from service yesterday. The Department of Personal Government of Manipur yesterday issued an order appointing IAS officer O. Nabakishore as the new Chief Secretary. O. Nabakishore started working as the Chief Secretary from 9 a.m. today. In an exclusive conversation with the ISTV News in his office chamber this morning, the new Chief Secretary said, "Everybody needs to work with full cooperation." He said, the scheme sanctioned by the centre would be implemented properly. Efforts will be made to bring changes in using solar energy and education sector, Chief Secretary O. Nabakishore said.
PWD electricity mayamsi kuding maksi na thong manana thabaksi tora matam da khoi lebak si sakhok kadrini adana ya ki vision di leiba department ki secretary mayam jingsi galwana na makhoi da proper guidance pidna bharat sarkar ki leiba scheme guidance mayam singsi lorga maximum investment tawna high area kuding mokta ade state na chaukhaliba da mai tawna ekhoi su chaukhatpa yaragadi makhoi du si henba kudamana education oi be ai draga solar energy oi be ai anything any area da wat mayam singsi koi commitment ma yoraga punna scheme ga semaga sakhana badum thabak tawgi ana khali maluga hojiki mukta khajang nungai taba mana chingilam adagi athapa rural area gumda khara administration ji khara weak oi madusu koi DC singa koi meeting toraga mafam hari mafam sing office ki attendance fajana ka hanba public ki darkar laiba service to pina ba khona ba asina ani suba bijani home suba dane koina panjari se technology information technology sinaraga public ta piri ba service se yam thuna efficient oina kudak ta pina ba do magi delivery of service se hana gi toriba sidagi hena ahong ba baza singna nungai ba officer chatna khotna ngasai gi matam mangdana adugumba delay leba kaya si kaktan.
Indefinite bandh called by KG Moirang Apunba has begun in Moirang areas from 9 a.m. today. Normal life in Moirang areas have been completely shattered on account of the bandh. The KG Moirang Apunba loop is demanding that the hospital, sub-treasury office, dairy farm, SDO and SDC office should be made fully functional and that Sendra cannot be renamed as Thanga Sendra. The government of Manipur had been apprised of these demands repeatedly in the past, but no action has been taken up so far, which compelled the loop to call the indefinite bandh, the loop has said. Bandh supporters blocked the roads in Moirang areas by placing tree logs and bamboos and any convenient materials. Traffic has been blocked except for the school vans and emergency service vehicles. Moirang Market and Moirang Lamkhai Market remained closed due to the bandh. As of now, there has been no reports of any unwanted incident happening during the bandh. Parents of about 300 students studying in Tondonsana High School, Uripok, have taken strong exception to the state government's plan for converting the school into Ram Krishna Mission School, describing the government's plan as irrational. In a press release, the Parents Committee appealed to the government to keep the school intact. Many students are studying in the school in classes from 6 to 8 under Sarva Siksha Abhiyan. The government should not try to dissolve the school where students belonging to families below the line of poverty are studying, the committee urged the authority. Before we move on, a short commercial break. Stay tuned.
I'm ready. Teloro. Editor ka late. Some say hujik pudi perfectly straight ado kankhar kandadi freezy. Relax. Perfectly straight.
Aina semi anoba sunsil perfectly straight with straight lock technology maramdi. Some kankraba matung daso align straight oina laina bagidama.
Wow. Hujik su straight oirina.
Straight and gorgeous. Sunsilk perfect straight. Lock tobu, rock tobu.
Welcome back. And moving on to some national and international news. Rejecting Pakistan Prime Minister Nawaz Sharif's speech at the United Nations, India today accused him of misusing the global forum to distort reality and portray a false picture of the challenges in our region. Exercising a right of reply, India said Sharif's portrayal of Pakistan as the primary victim of terrorism was inaccurate. The heart of the matter is a state that regards the use of terrorism as a legitimate instrument of statecraft. The world watches with concern as its consequences have spread beyond its immediate neighborhood, said Abhishek Singh, First Secretary Permanent Mission of India to the United Nations in a strongly worded statement. Singh noted Pakistan's apparent regret that dialogue has not progressed and said, if it is so, this is because Pakistan has chosen to disregard its commitment, whether it was under the 1972 Simla Agreement, the 2004 Joint Declaration for Swearing Terrorism, or more recently, the understanding between our two prime ministers at Ufa. On Sharif's reference to ceasefire violations and exchange of fire along the border, India said, the world knows that the primary reason for firing is to provide cover to terrorists crossing the border. It needs no imagination to figure out which side initiates this exchange. Iran says number of its citizens who died in Hajj stampede is now 464, nearly double the previous toll. Iranian authorities said there was no longer any hope of finding any of the country's missing pilgrims arrive. According to Saudi officials, at least 769 people died in the crash last week, the deadliest incident to hit the Hajj in 25 years. Saudis have been criticized over their handling of security as well as the slow publication of assaulty figures. Iran's supreme leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei has called on Saudi Arabia to apologize for the deadly stampede. Before we wind up, the top stories once again. Nabokishore takes over as Chief Secretary, says efforts will be made to bring change in solar energy and education sector. Thank you so much for joining with us.